It was the morning of June 3rd, 1998. A German family sat together, sipping coffee and enjoying their high-speed journey from Munich to Hamburg. The clock showed 10:30 a.m., and everything felt perfectly normal. Just 12 minutes later, their world turned upside down. Without warning, a sharp piece of steel burst through the train floor, slicing between their seats. It came straight from beneath the train, a fragment of a broken wheel. That horrifying moment marked the beginning of Germany's deadliest high-speed train disaster. Hello and welcome to Vora Media. Make sure you like and subscribe our channel. Back in the 1950s, Japan amazed the world with the Shinkansen, the first bullet train that revolutionized travel by cutting hours into minutes. Following Japan's success, France and Italy built their own high-speed networks, and soon Germany joined the race with its pride, the Intercity Express, or ICE. By the 1980s, ICE trains symbolized modern perfection. They were aerodynamic, computer-controlled, luxurious, and incredibly fast. To the world, they represented the future of travel. In 1997, engineers from a tram company in Hanover discovered small cracks in their resilient wheels. Concerned, they immediately replaced the parts and sent a warning to Deutsche Bahn, Germany's national railway company. But since no issues had been reported on the ICE trains, Deutsche Bahn dismissed the warning. That decision would prove fatal a year later. On the morning of June 3rd, 1998, ICE train 884 departed from Hanover Station bound for Hamburg. The train consisted of 14 coaches, 2 power cars, 287 passengers, and 8 crew members. Among the passengers was Georg Dittmann, traveling with his family in Coach 1. The journey began smoothly, but minutes later, a loud noise erupted beneath the floor. A sharp steel fragment tore through the flooring, landing between their seats. It was part of a broken wheel. Realizing the danger, Georg quickly moved his family to another compartment and ran to alert the conductor. Company protocol required the conductor to personally verify any reported issue before stopping the train. Together, they rushed toward the front coach as the train continued speeding at 200 kilometers per hour. By the time they reached the damaged coach, the train had traveled another 3 kilometers and was approaching a track junction, a critical section where 2 railway lines split. The broken wheel fragment, still attached beneath the train, struck a track lever, forcing the rail switch to move mid-transit. The result was catastrophic. The first 2 coaches stayed on one track, while the third coach switched onto another. The train's body twisted violently, and Coach 3 slammed into a concrete bridge pillar. The collision shattered the bridge, sending a massive section of concrete crashing down. Coach 4 narrowly missed being crushed, but derailed into an embankment, killing 3 railway workers nearby. Coaches 5 and 6 were flattened under the falling bridge, their height reduced to just 6 inches. The remaining carriages collided and folded into each other like paper. Only the front 2 coaches, where Georg and his family sat, stayed mostly intact. The locomotive finally stopped 3 kilometers ahead. The engineers inside had felt a heavy jolt, but had no idea that behind them lay complete devastation. Investigators began reconstructing the events. At first, they suspected that a vehicle might have been on the tracks, but when they found the broken wheel fragment lodged inside Coach 1's floor, the truth became clear. Logs revealed that the same wheel had been reported for having a flat spot issue 8 times before the accident. Yet it had never been replaced. Crack detection systems were available, but inspections were often done manually with flashlights because engineers claimed the machines gave false alarms. The ICE, once celebrated as the safest train system in the world, had failed catastrophically. The disaster forced Germany to completely reevaluate its rail system. Today, the Ashiti tragedy is studied in railway training centers worldwide as a reminder that even the smallest ignored warning can lead to unimaginable consequences.